Hey guys, Evan with Bullseye Bishop, and we got a couple new solutions from AR Maglog. Let's take a look. So run us through what you just did there, Glenn.
Okay. Basically, if you want to change the magazine, you're going to want to flip this thing here.
The rear takedown pin.
Down the magazine. Now this is a reverse sprung mag lock, so as soon as you open it, it's going to want to push that direction, releasing the magazine. As soon as I close it, we got a little wheel here.
Okay.
So it doesn't mar up your upper, but
okay.
it also aids in closing this thing quick, right?
Okay.
So now that's all I got to do.
So what do you call that rear takedown pin there?
This is called the speed switch.
Speed switch. And you're just hitting it with the top of your index finger?
Okay, so the cool thing about the speed switch is I can go in the upper direction to flip it down with my thumb, or I can flip it up this direction. I can also put this in 12 position, so I unscrew this, pull this out, turn it, so now the lever can be in any position for you, if it, depending on how you want to release this.
And there's how many positions there, you said?
12. There's 12 detent positions, but unfortunately, because we have the forward assist, there's only a certain limit to that. If you have a gun that doesn't have a forward assist, then
how is it with the Palmetto uppers? Does it work well? There's no problem with it?
The cool thing about the wheel is that helps solve a lot of problems with mil spec, out of spec, whatever.
Got it.
So the wheel gives you some room here, a lot of room.
Okay.
Right? It might create a little bit of tension. We haven't seen any problems with anything like Rebel arms or primary arms uppers. Even they have a little bit more, machining into their stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And then you had one more new product as well?
That's the Gen 3.
This is the Gen 3.
We're showing the Gen 2.
So what do you call that whole kit? Gen 3?
Assisted Gen 3 air.
Assisted Gen 3, okay.
So, all right, so now we're back to the Gen 2. And basically this just opens up the upper just a little bit. So we have a new modified maglock arm here that just requires that little bit of opening to drop the mag.
Now, are you rotating the pin?
Well, not yet. So that's just normal operation of changing the mag. Now, if I want to go full upper, I'm going to rotate the pin, and now I can get the upper open all the way.
Okay, for cleaning and all that stuff.
For cleaning, takedown, full takedown. Now, if I want to go back to shooting position,
and that's pretty stiff, so there's no guess about it that you're gonna.
Again, it gets a little bit to take to get used to, but yeah, once you got it, you get to that low ring, and then you're open. It's not gonna. Right.
Okay. And is that package already available for sale?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right, guys.
Very soon though.
About 2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks, and that's the Gen 2 you call it?
Gen 2.
Okay.
Correct. And do you want to show them the Freedom Follower?
Didn't I show them the Freedom?
Did you get it on? Did you get
No,
it
go
on
ahead.
video?
Go ahead. Can you show us? That'd be great.
California compliant and outside of California for the Freedom Follower.
California blocked.
10 rounder.
Right, 10 rounder.
1030.
1030 body. Okay.
So it's the last round.
Last round. Drops the mag. Now you didn't see the bolt holdback because I don't have enough strength to have the impulse on the rifle to get it to bolt holdback. But if you watch this video, you can see that I go to full bolt holdback.
Let's check that out one more time, guys. Oh, it's pretty slick. So slick I couldn't even see it.
All right. I mean, again, if you're too lazy to push a mag button, right?
And that's because of your follower in the Magpul magazine, and that will go in most polymer magazines.
Right.
Well, Gen 2, Gen 1 and Gen 2.
It works on Gen 3.
So it's mainly this right here is what's doing it?
You just cut your window. It's that's all.
So you just do a mod to that and then put your follower in?
You also have to do our proprietary button here. So this is a reduced spring mag release.
Okay.
The cool thing about this is depending on how you operate, a lot of people don't want to be dumping their mags on the ground.
Right.
Right? But if I were to tighten this, basically we'll get it to the point where it'll retain the mag, right? It won't, I'll tighten it more.
Yeah,
I got it. Right? You get that. Yeah, right. The other thing about that is also if I'm shooting and I've got this thing on a sling and I go to my secondary, right? I'm slamming this way and going to my secondary, right? Problem with that is that if that's sitting there on a mag on mag pouches, and it might release something or whatever if I don't have my magazine out.
Okay.
So we made it low profile.
So it's similar to the Radlock, but properties,
Correct.
but not
Correct.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's Radlock, but it's not California. This has nothing to do with California compliance, right? So
Okay.
now I can still operate it as a mag release anytime, right? Charge and go, right?
So
Or-
this is just any. This is good for the whole all of the United States, pretty
Correct.
much.
Correct. Yeah.
Not a Cali product, but
I don't have the
The
other.
system does work in California with Maglocks also.
Right. It works with mag.
so if you
works
had a Maglock,
or
and it would
featureless,
still work.
if you have featureless where you're running, you know, a free state rifle. So this one you don't see the window, but this one is full
It works with
capacity on there.
registered bullet button rifles also.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, man. All right. Thank you.